This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by King's Great Buys Plus.
I'm at King's Great Buys Plus with my friend, our Food for Life chef, Susannah Dickman. And today she's working a little magic with one of my favorite ingredients, which is tofu.
Right. I love tofu because, as you know, it really is a clean pellet. It will take on any flavor that you put.
So what are we making today?
Today we are making a great breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. I love tofu scramble any time of the day. And so we are going to make, this is kind of like a base recipe that I like because I only put red pepper, green pepper, onions, garlic, and mushroom. You can add little tomatoes, you can add spinach,
just whatever you like, right?
Carrot, celery, any vegetable, just to add more depth of flavor. But I would just want to show you, and you know, I never cook with oil.
Right.
So I am dry sauteing this onion. There's no oil in the pan.
You've taught me this now.
Also garlic.
You've made me a believer.
Yeah, it's so easy. You know, I think people worry that it's going to burn, but it's not.
No.
My heat's on medium-high. I'm going to put a little bit of water, and I only do the water about a tablespoon at a time. And if you wouldn't mind putting in the, you can put in the mushrooms, the green pepper.
Okay.
So
smell, that's like heaven, yes.
Anything, onion and garlic, to me, smell like heaven. And that's a red pepper.
And as you say, it's a base for a lot of things you can do.
And then some mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and we know that mushrooms are so good for us. You should try eating a mushroom.
Just that
every
alone
day
would make me happy.
Oh, this would be great just over some pasta or just as a side dish.
And you're cooking on the induction top, which is lots of fun. You have to have the induction pot to do it, but it really does have a great heat.
Right. So this is my induction pan. So now you can show everyone the tofu in my container there. And what I did was, you know, this is the tofu that's packed in water. I pressed it, and then I just cut it into chunks. So
and getting the moisture out is the trick. So can I just toss it in there?
Toss it in
you
there.
haven't put any seasoning on this at all.
I'm going to put seasoning in just a minute. And now, because if you'll notice my finished product here, you'll see that it's yellow. And that yellow is going to come from this wonderful spice, and that is turmeric.
Love turmeric.
Turmeric, again, is an anti-inflammatory. So if you want to mix that up,
I do. See how it brings the yellow?
Very, very good spice. Yeah, so we're getting it to turn yellow. Included in that, I'm going to add some cumin.
Great flavors right here.
And then I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper.
I'm happy to be your sous chef,
Oh,
Susannah.
yeah. I like having you as my sous chef. And then a little bit of salt. Now, again, I don't like a lot of salt.
Down the skillet.
So it's up to you to add more if you want, or you can add salt at the table.
Flavor town right there.
But so that's it. This is going to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. We want all the flavors to marry. We want the tofu to heat up and the vegetables to be soft. And there you go. There's our finished product.
So this is a Food for Life recipe called Tofu Scramble. The flavor is amazing.
Great. I'm so happy.
How can they follow you, Susannah?
You can follow me on Facebook on Eat Plants Be Well. I also have eatplantsbewell.com website. And join me. I add new classes all the time that I'm teaching at the Y and online.
Thank you, Susannah Dickman, for bringing the flavor to tofu. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this. I feel so healthy.
Yay.
This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by King's Great Buys Plus.